Alright, what is good, YouTube? We are back with a Dokkan video. And this morning we got the notes, the details for Turles. LR Turles is confirmed. And it's funny because this morning they had leaked it. The Chinese, I don't know if you're aware, the Chinese Dokkan account, the official account for the Chinese, they leaked it. They ended up leaking this. So let's see the details, check out what we got. So he's going to be leading, well, he's tech, extreme tech, Turles. Space traveling warriors or low class warriors category, key +3, HP, attack and defense 200%. Okay, and those are two good teams that need help. They needed a good lead. Both of those categories, we're going to go over it, but their lead is terrible. Their leaders are terrible. Activates the entrance animations when there is another space traveling warriors or terrifying conquerors category ally on the team upon the character's entry. All right, for 1 turn, key +6 and damage reduction 10% for 1 turn. Space traveling warriors or terrifying conqueror category allies, key +1 and attack 20%. Plus an additional key +1 attack 30% for characters who also belong to planetary destruction category for 4 turns. Now this is going to be, it's for 4 turns, but it's a strong support. That's going to be 50% if you can get them for planetary destruction also. And if I'm not mistaken, that should be what, like Frieza's. That's probably Beerus. That's gonna be a rough condition to get 50, but it's still good. Basic effects: attack and defense 250%, chance of performing a critical hit, and damage reduction 50%. Then when he's above 50% HP, he has guard, so that's good. Feel like you're not gonna be under 50 as much as people might be concerned about. But let's move on. When receiving an attack, defense +300%. Now that's really good. When attacking with 18 or more key, attack +200% launches an additional super attack. Okay. Then forever super attack performed with 18 or more key +3 up to 6. And this is a permanent buff. So that's going to be really good for him. He shouldn't struggle with key too much. When attacking with 24 key, attack +200% and chance of performing a critical hit by 20%. So that's what, 70 so far? If he has 24 key, he has 70% chance to crit. It's really good. Then for every super attack performed with 24 key +3 up to 6, another permanent buff of key. So you could get him at a permanent amount of 12. That's really good. And then he gets key in his entrance animation. So his best team is probably going to be Terrifying Conquerors, because that's a top tier team right now. There's a lot of top 10 units in there, a lot of really good units. Let's see what else we got. So when the domain tree of might is active, receives an additional key +2 per key spirit obtained. Okay. And then recovers 5% HP per key spirit up to 50%. That's really good. He's able to heal himself. Attack +200% and chance of performing a critical hit when attacking by 30%. Then damage reduction rate when receiving an attack, 25%. He gets even more damage reduction. Yeah, he's gonna be strong. Like he's looking disgusting. So let's look at the active skill conditions. So Seed of the Tree of Might. Active skill conditions can be activated when HP is 50% or less, or when there is another space traveling warriors or terrifying conquerors category ally attacking in the same turn, starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn. So that's literally turn 2 for him. That's good conditions. I mean, you're gonna want to run him on either Space Traveling or Terrifying Conquerors off rip. You're gonna want to run him on those two teams for sure. Active skill effect creates the domain Tree of Might for 3 turns, which is also really good. What else we got? We got the Links, Brutal Beatdown, Thirst for Conquest, Team Turles, Legendary Power, Fierce Battle, Destroyer of the Universe, and Big Bad Bosses. So he has a lot of like damage links. His categories: Space Traveling Warriors, Movie Bosses, Terrifying Conquerors, Planetary Destruction, Low Class Warrior, Pure Sands, and Final Trump Card. I'm liking all the villains we're getting this year. The villains they've been stepping up their game with the villains, and that's good. Greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. So that's not a stack. I hope people aren't thinking that's a permanent stack. It would have a comma by greatly raises attack if it was permanent. Causes, I can't read the rest of that. So massively, 18 key massively raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn and causes probably mega colossal damage. That's probably what that says. It's 12 key. So it greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy, and greatly lowers attack and defense. Okay. That's cool. So now we should be able to look at the domain. So, this is the other part to the causing mega colossal damage on the 18 key. But let's look at the domain details. So domain effect: Space Traveling Warriors or Terrifying Conquerors category enemies and allies attack and defense 15%, plus an additional attack and defense for characters who also belong to the Planetary Destruction category. Increases damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 10%. So he's gonna hit hard himself. That's the thing about him. Like, he's going to hit hard, and people that are underselling him, I don't think they really understand how much he's gonna be hitting. Like, you got the 250 attack, 200% for 18 key. So that's what, 450. Then you get the 24 key, which is gonna be easy. He's gonna have a permanent 12 key when you keep supering. That's literally 2 supers. He needs a 24 key, and then you're gonna have a permanent 12 key buff. So that's a very strong buff. Like, don't undersell that buff. And then so when he's hitting 24 key, he's getting 2, 4, what's that? That's like 5, 6, 650 attack at the bare minimum, and then he's gonna be critting, 70% chance to crit. Like, you can't ignore that. And then when his domain is up, he's gonna be at 850% attack. And how much crit is that? He's gonna be at 100% crit. 850% attack as an LR. And he's gonna have 100% crit. So he's going to be hitting very hard. And it's a domain, so he's just gonna do all this extra damage, which is gonna be powerful. That's going to be, what, an extra 35% for him? That's going to be nasty. That's actually nasty. He's Planetary Destruction? I'm dead. I read it, and I'm over here asking. That's crazy. He's going to be nasty. Yeah, Planetary. So, now we can look at some of the other stuff he has. So, Space Traveling Warriors, this team, I think they needed a lead, because these are only leads. These are the 150s, but these are the only leads. And all these leads, none of these characters are runnable. Like, seriously, none of them are runnable. So this was needed for sure. They have some good units. You can run Cooler, the Cooler Easy A, Super Easy A. The Beerus and Whis, Super Easy A. You got Whis, his Easy A. Beerus, the new Beerus. A lot of sands, the new sands that got upgraded. Golden Frieza is still runnable in situations. So it's not the best lineup, but that's why I was saying you're gonna want to run him for Terrifying Conquerors because you got Goma, you got the new Meta Cooler, you got Deborah, you got shoot, some of the. I mean, this cooler could potentially easy A. It's not looking like it, but he still could. There's time. It's either this cooler is gonna get an easy A, or a lot of people are saying Turles. I think he's on the other one. The physical Turles. My bad, wrong category. Oh, he doesn't lead space traveling. I'm tripping. He doesn't lead them. All right. Wow. I just read his whole thing. And I'm already. Hold on. One second. Oh my God. Space traveling low class. So okay, he does lead them. So yeah, he's gonna be needed. But they think he's gonna get easy aid. Could be possible. I mean, he's most likely because he's tied to Turles. So it's most likely him. But yeah, low class warrior, they desperately needed a lead. None of these units are even close to being runnable. And their whole category is really terrible if you think about it. Like they don't have a team. They really don't have a team at this moment. They're actually terrible. So like, look at this. You can't run none of these guys right now. You can't run most of them. You can run these two Raditz, but like other than that, what you're gonna use is Goku. Yeah, so it's just bad. But back to Terrifying Conquerors, you just have so much at your disposal. Like Goma, Meta Cooler, you got the Vegeta on here, like the Freezes. You have just so many more options, and this category is just going to continue to get buffed. So this is how you're going to get his entrance animation. It's either Terrifying Conquerors or Space Traveling. So it's going to be worth it. It's definitely going to be worth it to run Terrifying or the Space Traveling. So you can get this buff to allies. But yeah, he seems good. I'm expecting him to be like top 10 LRs, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like he's gonna be top 10 for sure. He's gonna be hitting hard, and his defense is pretty good. Like he has the guard. He has 50% damage reduction. When his tree is up, he's gonna have the extra 25%. So that's 75. He's gonna have that for what? He can have it for 2 turns, cause you get the tree for 3. So as long as you don't float him, you'll have it for 2 turns. So that's gonna be strong. And then this right here, receiving and attack, 300% defense. I don't even know who has that much defense off of. I think Gogeta does, low key. I want to say Gogeta does, but like who has that much? If anybody, hold on, let me see if I can check real quick. But I swear Gogeta is like the only person that has something that high. Is he? Yeah, he's GT Heroes. Let me check his kit really, really quick. No, his is 200. His is literally 200. Who has something that high? Like, that is actually ridiculous. I'm pretty sure Goma don't. What is Deborah's? He's more recent. For 4 turns. Well, he has it for 4 turns. Dang, that's nasty. He has a 200 plus the 300. Okay, so Deborah has it, but it's temporary. Dang, he got it doubled up, though. That's nasty, even though it's temporary. But, yeah, so we're going to end it off with the animations, just in case you guys see. 君が新生児の身を育てるのに
もってこいの星だったとは。
If you made it this far, oh yeah, people were. I want to talk about this real quick. People were talking crazy, talking hella shit about the animations, but I think it's decent. It's nothing crazy. It's not oh my god, top of the line, but it's all right, and it's all right to me. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and have a good rest of your day.